Hi, it's Paul, and in this video I'm an old man with some thoughts on the general focus on followers, subscribers and whatever, and it's kind of prompted by a number of things, some comments I've seen on my videos, comments I've seen on other people's videos, and also some expert advice that I've seen in many places. My thoughts may not sit well with people who are existing subscribers to my channel or maybe other, but as always, I'm trying to be totally brutally honest and give my view of operating within YouTube, which, as I always say, is a business. So you've got to realise that as such and treat it as a business. As a video maker, I find I have to take a very different approach to when I was a video watcher. So first thing I need to say is I'm exceptionally grateful to the subscribers that I have. I make a particular point of that because without subscribers and without watch time, you can't get in the YouTube Partner Program, and the YouTube Partner Program is how you are able to monetize your videos, which in turn is how you can make a little bit of money. And as I've said many times before, I don't make a huge amount, but what I do make is invested back into buying equipment and stuff. My subscribers must have the patience of saints, because outside of trying to create videos that might be helpful or interesting to somebody, my channel has an extremely scattergun approach, which one day might see me release a video on paddleboarding. The next day it might be a video like this one on my journey on YouTube, and tomorrow it might be, in fact it's quite likely to be a DIY one. I'm also not consistent with my uploads. My quality is never professional, and yet people still subscribe. So I am, as I say, extremely grateful. Thank you. Aside from monetization, the YouTube Partner Program also says that you get enhanced creator support, and there's many conflicting opinions on the usefulness of this. Personally, I do watch some of the creator-specific videos, especially when they've made changes in the way things work. And so some of it's useful. But generally, it kind of all builds into the create more content processing plant. And as I often mention, I'm not up for that. I generally create what I want to create when I want to create it, assuming that I feel it's going to be useful. I rarely use any of the YouTube support unless I'm specifically querying something like policy, but then all of that is on Google's web pages anyway, so a YouTube Partner Program membership isn't needed to find it. I'm not going to go through benefits fully because they sometimes change, so the best approach is to check directly on YouTube or on the Google site, because it's them that makes the rules, and what I tell you today could be out of date tomorrow. And as a side note, that's actually a valid warning for any information that we see on the millions of how-to videos. Is it still relevant or in date? Many YouTubers, me included, don't constantly go through their back catalogue and remove stuff that might be out of date. I watched a video this morning on how to stop YouTube putting adverts on your videos. It was dated 2023 and it's dreadfully out of date. Completely wrong. In fact, the rules on advertising changed in 2020. I will do another video on that because it's a relatively big subject. But essentially, you can't turn off the videos. Not completely. So anyway, does subscribing to a channel bring you any benefits as a viewer? Well, it does depend on how you look at it and whether you are purely a consumer, as in watching only, or whether you're a creator, as in making videos. And as a creator, I'll talk my creator approach first. I generally use YouTube to find information. So there's a few channels that I do subscribe to that I know have trustable information that I regularly use. There's one channel that I often have running in the background when I'm not recording, because it's music. I like EDM and trance, so shout out to Raznitz and Music, which is the channel I have running. Other music genres are available. And there's a couple of channels that I watch that provide stuff that I find entertaining and also often informative. I watch Mr. Hughes and Colin Furze. There are others, but those are the ones that I'm subscribed to because I find I always like their content. I deliberately don't subscribe to lots and lots of channels because I like to create as much as I consume. So I like to make videos as much as I watch videos. And you may have noticed I'm often droning on about, if you want to be a creator, stop watching and go create your own videos. And that's exactly why I don't subscribe to hundreds and hundreds. If I did, then I would be in a permanent YouTube rabbit hole of watching, which suits YouTube and its advertisers, but it works directly against the creation process, I find. I now also have all of the notifications off. If I didn't, I would be constantly distracted, and so instead, most evenings I'll sit as a consumer for an hour or two and just look through the subscribe channels and watch the stuff that's been updated and anything else that I think I might like. If you only want to be a consumer, then there is a great deal of merit in subscribing because A, it can be useful to help you go back to the channel that you found you liked yesterday and now can't remember the name of, and instead of forever searching to find, what was that channel called? It's there in your subscription, so it's a bit easier to find. In terms of use to us as creators of you subscribing, it's incredibly useful because it indicates to YouTube that we have a channel that hopefully is worth watching. Switching on the notifications again is the same. It will help you to know when they've uploaded stuff. So if you are crazy mad for Mr. Beast videos, then logically you might subscribe to Mr. Beast and click the notification button, because that way every time he uploads one of his fantastic videos, and that's not me being sarcastic, he does make great videos, I'm not into them, but every time he creates one and uploads one, you'll get a notification and you can go watch it and enjoy yourself. Good. To go back to me though, I still class myself as very much a beginner. I'm only learning. So from the viewer perspective, what's the point of you following me? Well, hopefully you've got the idea that I'm trying to give an honest view of the realities of being a beginner who doesn't have all day to do YouTube and doesn't have the motivation to be the next PewDiePie or Mr. Beast or whoever. I'm gradually working my way through this stuff, and as I do so, I try and share it. So at this point, I would usually say, hope that's helped, but I'm not actually convinced this video contains anything helpful. So instead, I will just say, I don't even bother now putting like and subscribe, press that button anymore, because either you know that or you're just a very occasional watcher and all it's going to do is make you go, ugh. Anyway, so I will just say what they used to write on cars, on bumper stickers when I was a kid, when people were going on holiday. Don't follow me, I'm lost too. Bye.